smells like smoke and pride. Gold dust gleams where the angels died. My boots leave marks on marble floors. Every echo's a ghost that I've ignored. I used to think this crown was mine, built it tall from dirt and crime. But the higher I rose, the more I found a throne ain't peace, it's battleground.
Stone hallway, cigarette smoke, yellow light on the blood-wet floor. Each heavy step, dim light like slow motion picture.
Power doesn't roar, it whispers soft. It gives with one hand, the other cuts off. Every victory hums like pain. Every crown just hides a chain. I wear my freedom like a cage. This kingdom just my own crusade. They see a king, I see decay. Cause I wear my freedom like a cage. I taste the dust on a silver plate. Wine turns bitter when it's fake. The fire still burns, but it doesn't give light. It's just enough to keep me blind at night. They bow their heads, but not their hearts. I rule in silence, tear apart. I traded touch for fear and name. Now every soul I own feels a slave. Power don't bless, it brands your skin. A mark that burns and never ends. I thought I held the world in hand. Turns out it's me who's being damned. Blood, I wear my freedom like a cage. My empire built from fear and rage. They see a king, I see decay. Cause I wear my freedom like a cage. I wear my freedom like a cage. My empire built from fear and rage. They see a king, I see decay. Cause I wear my freedom like a cage. There's blood beneath these rings of gold. Each gem a soul I've sold. The walls don't speak, but I still hear every sin that brought me here. And when I stare into the glass, I see the crown, but not the man. I wear my freedom like a cage. The throne I built became my grave. They fear my name, they praise my rage. But I wear my freedom like a cage. I wear my freedom like a cage. My empire built from fear and rage. They see a king, I see decay. Cause I wear my freedom like a cage. The cigarette glowed in his trembling hand. Ash fell soft like desert sand. The room was still, but his mind was spin between the man he was and the ghost within. Smoke crawled lazy along the light. Two voices argued in the night. One cried for peace, one craved to kill, and both spoke with his quiet wind. He was hell for savior, hell for sin, still fighting war that never ends. Each victory calls a piece of skin, a ghost for every friend. Now and the hardest fight is the one within. No bullet breaks like where you've been. He wore his guilt beneath his skin. Yeah, the hardest fight. Tracks and playlists make you feel like a gangster's tenement song. He stared at the mirror, the glass was cracked. Saw a younger man staring back. The eyes were warm, the soul was clean. Before the blood it touched his dream. Outside, sirens screamed like choirs. Inside, he fed his own desires. The past kept knocking, he locked the door, but he saw through the whiskey on the floor. Every sin he buried sprouted was soft like desert sand. The room was still, but his mind would spin between the man he was and the ghost within. Smoke crawled lazy along the light. Two voices argued in the night. One cried for peace, one craved the kill, and both spoke with his quiet will. He was half a savior, half a sin, still fighting wars that never end. Each victory cost a piece of skin, a ghost for every friend. The hardest fight's the one within. No bullet breaks like where you've been. He wore his guilt beneath his skin. Yeah, the hardest fight's the one within. He stared at the mirror, the glass was cracked. Saw a younger man staring back. The eyes were warm, the soul was clean, before the blood had touched his dream. Outside, sirens scream like choirs. Inside, he fed his own desire. The past kept knocking, he locked the door, but it saw through the whiskey on the floor. Every sin he buried sprouted flame and called his heart by its true name. The more he fought, the more he'd been. A war too quiet to ever end. The hardest fight's the one within. No truth cuts deep as discipline. He learned to lose just to begin. 'Cause the hardest fight's the one within. Fight's the one within. Oh, fight's the one. Fight's the one within. Fight's the one. He lights another just to see how much of him is left to be. Ash on his coat, blood on his sleeve. He doesn't pray for God, he prays to believe. The window rattles, but he doesn't turn. The fire inside still fit to burn. His on is almost gone. Only the sound of rain, the emotional falling point. 'Cause the hardest fight is the one within. Fight's the one within. Fight's the one within. Fight's the one within. Fight's the one. No one is at it. Fight's the one. Is the one within. slowly from my cigarette. I count the heartbeats of my thread. The air is thick, I taste the fear. It hums like thunder pulling near. My finger don't twitch, my pulse don't raise. I see the war in a man's face. No need for words, no need for rage. Control's the only war I wage. The loud one in the fight. I move like shadow fade from sight. Every breath I weigh its cost. In silence found, no motion lost. Out on this stillness is the sharpest blade. Cuts deeper than the fear you've made. While they run, I hold command. The storm obeys my still hand. They break their nerves on wasted sound, while calm and tear their empires down. I feel the sweat drip down my sleeve. Smells like iron, like what I believe. My shadow moves before my breath. Time and life to cheat on death. When chaos screams, I let it burn. A lesson in patience made me learn. They think the water means it's weak, but silence holds the fire I seek. I don't react, I calculate. Even mercy must know its weight. The stillness is the sharpest blade. It calms the noise the world has made. While they fall to what they plan, I rule a storm with a still hand. In the hush before the gun, I hear the breath of everyone. The dust hangs gold in the morning's glare. Every second feels like prayer. And when I strike, they never see the calm inside that carries me.